And we are back courtside. I'm Nick England, joined by Matt Prosser. There is no one else here. It is you and I.
You and me, Nick, all the way home. Let's do this.
Yep, last match. We have had a heck of a weekend. 11 awesome matches. A day full of sweeps yesterday, including the inaugural All-Star match. That was a ton of fun. If you guys haven't seen that already, I think we pulled out all the stops pretty dang well.
Yep.
That's definitely one to go back and check out. We're fresh off of the Dallas Tornadoes taking down the Colorado Kraken in a 5-setter there. That means they have been the final team to punch their ticket. A quick rundown what the finals will look like here in 1 month's time. That's the for the American Conference, we're going to see the Ramblers, the Stingers, Exposure, and now the Tornadoes. National side is going to be the Tyrants, the Stunners, the Freedom, and finally the LA Blaze.
Yep.
That's a quick recap of where we're at. We'll get into more of that later, I'm sure, but not a problem. We got a great match coming your way right now. Chicago Untouchables, 1-8, big pride battle, taking on LA Blaze, who has been flat so far. What are you looking for in this one?
So this is going to be a tricky one, right? I mean, really, this match has no bearings on any playoff contentions or seeds or anything like that. It's more just about team pride, right? Playing for yourself, playing for your teammates, playing for the jersey that you're wearing and the team that you're representing, right? For the Untouchables, they played in the first match of the weekend. They lost. Now they're playing in the last match of the weekend, so they'd have to sit around and wait. You said this on the pregame show. Sit around and think about that loss that they took on Friday all the way until Sunday evening, right? That would not sit well with me if I were in their shoes, and so I'd be pretty ready to go in this match. However, for the Blaze, they're at full strength. They've got all their guys, and they're trying to find their rhythm. You know, they didn't play that great last night.
Yeah.
And both of these teams really want to get a win here to finish off event number 5.
Yeah, they definitely do. It's just going to be interesting to see how they're able to go about it. I know that Ron Dunn will be getting the start here, I believe, tonight for Chicago. We'll have to see kind of some of the other things as they unfold for these squads. But as these teams shaking their hands, and now we're going to just go ahead and take a quick look. Chicago, definitely not the deepest of rosters this weekend. So they are, you know, we're looking at Votam in the middle, Chris Pazinski as well. That's going to be Piotr Namiotko on the right side. Ron Dunn's going to get the start. Tim Callahan as well as Will Ragland on the outside. And then Jordan Robinson, a.k.a. J-Rob, doing it on the libero side of this. Looking over at LA Blaze, Damani Lenore and Steven Roeder in the middle, Travis O'Gorman on the outside. Then Rafa Cruz as well, taking that 2 spot, Charles Belvin on the right. And finally, as the setter, Luis Carlos. So this is a roster I think that we expected to see a lot more throughout the weekend. You know, now you got to wonder, is the team strategy, are they trying to find some chemistry? Is this what they think might be their #1 lineup? Or what exactly is on board for these squads? We'll have to see how this one unfolds. What I do like to see, though, is right now, both these squads are putting teams out that looks like they're playing to win. It's not about, oh, get some guys some playing time.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is going to be a battle of a match for sure, regardless of who's on, right?
Yeah.
No matter who's playing for each team, all these guys are really going to have to go after it.
And that whistle means it is underway. Ron Dunn, first server. Didn't see action on Friday other than serving, but leaves this one short.
We'll see if that serve into the net has any bearing on the rest of the match. Service attempts for the Untouchables.
That was a tough one to watch on Friday against the Tyrants. Neither team having much success. But now Charles Belvin getting tooled off the block. That's going to be a kill there for Piotr Namiotko.
See, I'm going to say this right now, Nick. For Charles Belvin, number 17 for the Blaze, this is his match to control and take over.
Yeah.
He's the most talented player on the floor. He's the most dynamic and explosive hitter. Strongest server, right? He's playing opposite for the Blaze. I'm really curious to see how and if he wants to take this match over and really control the pace of this game.
I love that point, and I'm feeling the same way, but I'm looking across the net at Will Ragland to do that. Number 13 for the black and blue. You know, he's been such an important piece of this roster. He wants this win. Back set to Namiotko. He sails that one long. Net is moving all over the place. Not sure if it... Still a little bit bounce off the serve, though, I believe to be the case here. Rafa Cruz on your screen there, number 10. He's leaving it short, and hopefully these teams are just kind of ironing out the kinks, and all these errors are not what is in store for the fans at home.
And for us, courtside.
Yeah, we battled through that Tyrants Chicago match. I don't think we have it in us for another one of those. So Tom goes to the outside. Belvin jams that one through. That was some problem solving in action.
That was a great play by Belvin, you know, really thinking on his toes there, mid-air, realizing that the set was too tight. So instead of hitting it, he goes up and sets it off the block and out of bounds. Good awareness that time.
Namiotko off the tape. Great pass by O'Gorman. Lenore kind of jammed up there and swinging for the back wall.
Touch called.
Yep.
Touch is called from our up official, Tony Chan.
No disagreements there. That's one of those swings when you're not exactly sure what the guy is doing. You know, sometimes younger, inexperienced players are like, wow, he really missed that. It's like, no, he couldn't do anything else, so he was just aiming for fingertips. Got it. Effective score there for Damani Lenore. Callahan, smooth operator, just chisels that one off the outside. Hand into the antenna, easy point, and he takes a trot back for his turn to serve. Bump set out to O'Gorman. He swings high. Nice dig from J-Rob. Pazinski tries to swing, but Damani Lenore shutting it down.
Now, good awareness that time by Damani Lenore, waiting at the net patiently to see if the Untouchables were going to jump and hit or just free ball it over.
Sometimes I love that about non-middles playing middle, is they just wait for that kind of that moment that sometimes regular veteran middles aren't going to jump, and he just was all over that on the net.
You know, Damani Lenore jumps well enough. He should pretty much jump and block on everything.
Mislocation on that set. Nothing Ragland can do. A smart, disciplined block from Blaze. Glad no one got hurt there. A little, real tight.
A little dangerous, but everyone stayed in control.
Seven to 4. O'Gorman with some room in the scoreboard means he's got the green light. Pazinski tools the block of Rafa Cruz. Pass pulls him all the way to zone 2 on the right, but he moves well. Good connection with Dunn and gets it done. Massanet, Lenore. Great pass, great swing. Love to see Lenore getting more involved today right off the bat.
Nick, I don't know if anyone from the Untouchables will be able to touch Damani Lenore's attacking, right? We saw him last night in the All-Star game go off for some massive attacks, and I think he's already going to do the same here tonight.
And Lenore gets the big dig there from the back row. And now Belvin takes the swing, and he returns fire. Triple block, no problem for number 17 there, Belvin.
Well, that's what the LA Blaze need, is a couple of big swings in transition. They get a nice dig and then a huge back row attack from Belvin in transition to score.
Floater from Lenore. Piote gets another D-ball chance, almost dug by Lenore, but almost hot as well. Just kind of missed that scoop move. Ron Dunn looks to rectify previously made mistakes on the service line. He does so. Now O'Gorman flying out of the back row. Massanet too much. Wow, athletic move from Cruz to get a touch on that one.
Well, unfortunately, Massanet set the wrong team on that play. A little too overly aggressive that time. Bump sets it over the net.
Good adjustment by Dunn on the service. Maybe just getting a little warmed up with that first one. Good pass from Massanet. Cruz swings high off hands there between Namiotko and Votam. Now 10-7, a 3-point lead. LA Blaze looking quite in control. Where we tend to see them kind of begin losing that control is when they kind of get a haymaker thrown, a couple big points, maybe an ace, and start to lose the handle. So we'll see if they get challenged.
Especially late in sets. If the opponent goes on a 2 3-point run, that's usually very good for the opponent and very bad for LA Blaze.
And Jordan Robinson puts his helmet on, scoops the big line shot there from Belvin, and heads up play in the middle. Getting a tip over the top, finds the campfire, everyone just watching and enjoying the spectacle. Roeder gets on top of that one, goes through the tape. Cruz, big toss, big serve, gets Callahan off balance. Belvin, no problem, because gravity just doesn't apply to this LA Blaze team. The way that Lenore and Belvin both get up and fly.
Yeah, and don't forget O'Gorman. He's a pretty good jumper too.
He is, yeah. O'Gorman, a product of the George Mason NCAA program.
Oh, don't forget Long Beach City College too.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Long Beach City College guys out here for this Blaze that all went on to play at a variety of other schools. Belvin playing at Hope International. Damani Lenore played his ball, Cal State Northridge. Roeder was another Northridge guy. Lou, big toss, big miss. Leaves that one short in the net, and that will be 9-13, a 4-point deficit. Ragland trying to battle with that serve.
Oh, he got the block, but there was a net violation by Lenore on the way up.
And if you're not sure where he netted, well, he only was able to get one hand over the net because the other one was still stuck in the bottom of the tape.
It's unfortunate. O'Gorman blocked the ball right back to the Untouchables side, but net violation against the Blaze.
Yo, with friendly bounce. Quick reversal from Belvin. Misses the hands of Callahan. Good idea, but Callahan was not reaching for that ball. He was as small a block as he could be. Wow, nice pass by Massanet. Oh, Gorman. Challenge on the touch there, saying that he got Ron Dunn. I mean, I thought he was as over the top of the block as he gets there, but hard to tell.
Hard to tell from our angle, and my view was blocked on where the ball was in or out, so it was called out, but the challenge is touch on the block.
Yes. There was a lot of confidence, though. I mean, there was no hesitation from...
And not a lot of argument coming from Ron Dunn, the setter, that is the potential culprit in that touch.
Yeah. Based on what we're seeing here, doesn't look like a touch. Not a lot of frames. I don't think we're going to see irrefutable evidence to overturn. So there it is, no touch. That is going to be challenge number 1, 13-12. Untouchables on a little bit of a push here on the back of the Namioka service pressure, but for a serve that's kind of giving them so much trouble right now, not necessarily a bad challenge. If they're able to slow them down.
Just like that.
Yeah, so lose the challenge, get the point.
Coach Chapa looks over at us like, okay, I mean, that worked out all right. No big deal.
May not be what you intended, but a happy byproduct all the same. Belvin with a float, caught Ragland doing all sorts of dirty things with the float on that ball. Didn't see what caught him there. Maybe he just took an uncharacteristic drop or something, but Ragland missed the read on that one for sure. Another good out-of-system ball from the serving pressure of Belvin. Callahan leaves that one short. LA Blaze answer back nicely with a 4-point lead, 16-12. Time for a technical timeout, and we'll be right back. Time to get back into the action. Wow, Ron Dunn, heroic effort trying to give this another chance. Free ball and a turn on 2. Wow, that was a gutsy move by Luis Carlos. You got Damani Lenore well in step there. And he turns and swings on 2 with the left.
And Travis O'Gorman.
Yeah, 2 of the biggest swingers in the league. Taking it yourself. Set to the middle, Lenore blocked, recovered after the triple to Belvin. Touched by Callahan. Well, I think you're starting to see the takeover that you were talking about there from Belvin. That's kill number 5 by my count.
I think your count is right on, Nick. However, it's still a little bit of a ways to go here for the LA Blaze. They've got to finish.
Yeah, we've watched them struggle even with 4-point leads in the second halves of games.
Yep.
Just let teams right back in. And there's O'Gorman missing that serve. Hopefully just an aggressive serving miss. And
I mean, it's one thing to miss long, but it's another thing to miss really long.
Yeah.
That one was really long.
Pazinski's had some great serving pressure from Chicago all weekend long. That does not hit the net. No touch there. That one did not clear the tape. Good call by our officials. That'll be 4 contacts.
I would concur with our officials on that one. That back row attack from Belvin not clearing the tape.
Pazinski saw the serve from O'Gorman and doesn't want him to feel alone, so he sends one long. Oh man, Lenore gets a nice little tape bounce there, slows it down. Ragland was making a move and that stutter just delayed it enough. Cross-court ace, that's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Andrew Lee for Chicago Untouchables at 20-15. We'll be right back as this one starts to conclude set number 1. Back into the action, Lenore with the float. Set to Ragland, he gets the tip, gets the touch. Seems like there's a little bit of misconnections happening right now on the side of the Chicago Untouchables. They're definitely not getting the big swings they might like. Everything seems a little tight here. Roeder on the outside. He's been helping the team out all season long, taking some swings out of the middle. But there he's like, you know, let me get a little bit of some swings out on the pin where I'm more used to it. Rafa Cruz on the middle approach. Ever so threatening. Good spin. Ron Dunn running the marathon today so far. O'Gorman with a one-handed up. Miscommunication there on where that one's going. Unfortunate if you're O'Gorman. Put all that effort out, put it up in the middle of the court, and just watch everyone get confused.
Man, if I'm O'Gorman, I just lay it out to save the ball, and then my setter just absolutely shanked it out by the first official.
Yeah.
What just happened?
It was just a miscommunication between Massanet and him about who was going to take that, but inexcusable. (22-17), a healthy lead for the Blaze. But pass by Votam. Piot takes that one off the outside of the block, gets the point.
Good move by O'Gorman and Roeder that time, but Namioko goes high off the hands and tools the block, blasting it off the blocker's arms.
Yeah, he was putting some good pace on that. Perfect pass by Massanet. Big swing, but bigger block. Piotr and Pszczynski get it done. Massanet once again in system, but Charles Belvin burying that one. That's the highlight swings you can come to expect from number 17. So explosive. Roeder leaves that short and in the net. A 3-point difference definitely doesn't feel great, but Piotr Namioko closed this up last time he was back serving, and that was ended by that challenge. So if there's someone that's already done Herculean task closing up a 3-point gap, it was Namioko. Definitely not the case here, as rumor has it Damani Lenore is still floating towards the ceiling.
That set was so high.
Yeah.
And then Lenore went up and got it and just kept going.
Now a blocking substitution coming in, Marcus Buggs, number 25, replacing Luis Carlos. Short serve from Belvin, Ragland on top of it. Callahan misses wide. So that's gonna do it for us, set number 1, 25-20. Bit of a quick work over there by the LA Blaze. We'll be back shortly here for set number 2. Don't go anywhere. Oh man, our production team throwing up a clip there. You want to see just how high Charles Belvin is? He's looking over Callahan with his chin over the net on that. We were talking about how gravity doesn't seem to affect him all the same. That's a great action shot right there. If
Yeah,
you're
it
able to
certainly
get
is.
it.
And Nick, you know what? I'm going to be a little critical here. That's not the best block I've seen from the Untouchables. 3 hands. Usually want to go with 4.
I don't know. I thought it was a great still frame that says, "Who's got a problem? I do." That's what Chris Pazinski's saying right there, as he doesn't close that block. Man, there's some power on that swing right there. All right, checking out the court here. No surprise, no changes anywhere. Chicago Untouchables don't really have a lot of changes other than potentially switching setters on the side of the LA Blaze. Far more options, but far more certainty that the lineup on the court is the group that they want to use. Big toss, big serve. Robinson gets under that one. Ragland fighting the triple block, and he bests it well. Roeder, Rafa, and Belvin. And that's the kind of swings we expect to see from Ragland. He's used to swinging against triple blocks all season long.
He is used to it. He was a little quiet, uncharacteristically quiet there in set number 1. So very interesting to see if he responds differently here to start set 2.
Done with the cross court, but a perfect pass. Roeder swings. A stab from Robinson is to no avail, and bringing that one back into the court. Piotr Namiotko on the side of Chicago. They're saving grace right now with 6 points on 9 attempts and 1 error. Looking over at Belvin, who have 5 kills on 2 errors for 8 attempts. Rafa Cruz sends that one long. Looking across the serving stat there, both teams 6 errors, 2 aces for the Blaze, none for the Untouchables. LA Blaze passing at an 80% clip with the Untouchables at 56%, and that felt like a bit of the story with the serve and pass. Another big swing. O'Gorman, give him line, he'll take it. Two apiece here. Big swing. Chaos ball here. Free ball over. Will Blaze find a big point? They will indeed. A little bit of a low set, but Belvin with a quick speed up. Matt, that set looked a little low, but luckily he didn't find any blockers with it.
Luckily and fortunately for the Blaze, Belvin's very dynamic, and he can get his feet to that ball, and an explosive jump and a bit of a kind of a 180 in the air after he attacked that ball. A bit of a no-looker.
In typical Chicago fashion, all of them goading the LA Blaze. Challenged that one. It was in. That ball went long by about 8 inches. Perfect pass once again means Damani Lenore, it's his turn. The passing has been so good from the Blaze.
That's a real big key for them. If they can pass the ball consistently and set both of their middles, Roeder, who's the non-traditional middle, but especially Damani Lenore, I guess he's technically a non-traditional middle as well, but when you're an all-star middle in this league, that's your position, and Lenore can get up and attack the ball.
Nice pass by Ragland. Pazinski gets in there, and that ball goes out. Here's one of those troubling stats to look at, though, with Untouchables having no aces and 6 errors. They've also served Massanet 10 balls out of the 15. So he's getting 2/3 of the serves, passing at a 90% clip.
I don't know about that strategy.
It's a bold one for sure. Only less bold slightly than the missing 6 serves, now 7.
Live by the serve, die by the serve sometimes, they say, Nick.
Certainly do. Unfortunately for Piot, that is, he is one of the guys that you want to be able to hit that serve and take that miss. But that means the rest of the guys got to make sure they're not missing as many. Nice pass by Robinson. Low set, punched over. Ooh, good work on the outside. Rafa Cruz finds the right hand of Pazinski. Another good pass by Ragland. Callahan gets a chance, takes advantage. This is another one of those times you got to look at the blocker. There's a very small blocker in front of your outside. Funnel every ball you can all the way out to the pin. The pin is free reign to swing against Luis Carlos. Nice set from Lenore. Triple block. Means Cruz misses high and long. Massenet reads that very well, and Belvin with an off-speed chop beats the inside hand.
That was a great shot by Belvin that time. Took a little bit off, didn't swing at it 100%, and still effectively scores the point by hitting the middle of the court.
Jordan Robinson all over that. Ragland gets a chance, swings lefty. Wow.
Ragland showing his range with his non-dominant hitting hand. Works just as effectively, though.
Played that one into the angle particularly well. Pazinski misses short. Ragland swings, nice cover by Robinson. Ragland off the net, and that was an impressive swing. Finds the line.
I see a challenge come in from the LA Blaze on a ball out call. Looking for the ball out call.
Yeah. Take a chance to review. If you're challenging this early in the set, I have to think that you're exceptionally confident that this ball is long. And
well, it's hard to tell from the LA Blaze side if they're exceptionally confident.
Or just impulsive, maybe. I think one of my favorites, let's see. Well, that we didn't get the full look, but that was looking like it was heading straight in.
Yeah, it did look ominously in.
The swing looked in to me, like the initial swing, but it's moving pretty quick. But it's just kind of one of those things. Sometimes you can look at arm swing, trajectory, things like that. We've seen enough swings that you have an idea when it looks going long, you know?
No, but wait a minute. Look at that replay right there, Nick.
Got to go back one more frame and we'll see.
I think that ball might be out.
Well, they're going to just broadcast the one that gives the result. Ball out, great challenge. Wow, very good challenge. You see it just above the line, leaves it long. Well done by the team of LA Blaze. They had a good angle. They saw court between the ball and the line. And that one goes long as well.
Here's the setter for the Untouchables, done, ready to serve. High toss, jumps, step close. Good pass, quick attack from Roeder, cross body with a big swing. Roeder able to hang in the air and hammer that one back to area 1. All predicated off of that pass from the serve reception, allowing LA Blaze to go quick. Back to that 2-point advantage. Cruz will serve next. Goes over to Raglan, way off. Done, bump set to Namioko, gets stopped though by the blockers of the Blaze. Ball's called in.
Man, that was a huge move out to the pin. A nice triple from the guys up front on Blaze. Nice serve by Cruz. Dunn to Votam. Votam gets blocked back. Dunn trying to get the middle activated, maybe open up the pin a bit, but right now it's hard to have anything to say for Dunn's setting because the passing is just leaving him very limited options.
Yeah, and Will Raglan decided to go for the hacky sack cover with his outside of his right foot. That didn't work very well for him. Either does that pass.
Certainly does not, but there's not a lot of other options. 13-8, LA Blaze. They've been playing a bit of a better error-free game than we've been seeing from them in recent time. Hopefully something that they're able to kind of get a little bit more under their finger as they head into event number 6. High ball from Raglan. Piot with an off-speed shot. O'Gorman, nice move there, but just cannot quite get on top of that one.
Now Miyoko slowing the arm down and giving the ball a little roll shot into the open court that time.
Raglan's put some pace, and he gets the ace. Gets O'Gorman there. Got a little nervous for a second. There was a little bit of kind of a slow move to the pin. Would have hate to see that just falling on the line.
Some redemption, though, that time for Raglan after getting aced on the previous serve from LA Blaze.
Sends his serve wide. Something we haven't seen as much from Raglan recently is his presence on the pipe attack. Something he enjoys hitting more than hitting front row balls, according to him. So curious what his connection is like with setter Ron Dunn. See if we see some of that getting utilized here. Back to Piot, gets the hand touch. And O'Gorman puts that one away, swinging nice and deep.
Now O'Gorman doing a nice job getting his feet to that set. It's about 12 feet off the net, I think. Stayed back, aimed deep, gets the point. Big serve from Roeder.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. The serving pressure here has been exceptional.
One too many times to the well for Belvin on that one. Didn't really need to go to the two-handed throwdown. Opted for it and then pays the price as the Untouchables block that ball back.
Yep. I think that one's kind of dying on him once again, and I don't know, maybe just trying too much. Ricardo Massanet just having an absolute field day.
Good discipline right there by the line digger. Ron Dunn, knowing that if anything outside of his right shoulder, it's going to be out of bounds. Don't play it. Only play the balls that are in. He lets that one go out.
Easy when you do the right things, getting all the way to the line like you talked about. Piot tries to make the off-blocker move, but unsuccessful in his effort. And that's going to take us 16-12. That's a technical timeout. We'll be right back. Well, we're going to see if the technical timeout is able to give any bit of new life into the Chicago squad that is struggling to find a way forward here. Now on the side of LA Blaze, we're going to see a 6-2 substitution done, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be Joseph Cuevas subbing in, as well as Marcus Buggs, and that means that Charles Belvin as well as Luis Carlos will be replaced. Expect to see them return. Float serve, Ragland struggling, but there's a touch off the block. Nice bump set to the middle there from Ron Dunn. See if he can get the boys a little bit riled up, and still very quiet on a team that sometimes loves to chirp. A little uncharacteristic. Namiotko leaves that one long. And now Nicholas Dennis making his appearance on the court, wearing the second libero jersey, replacing Massanet. Massanet exceptional in serve receive defense, but Liz Dennis plays some great defense mid-rally, so
yep.
Nice little adjustment here. Get him some playing time. Put his helmet on there, got very shallow for that middle attack, but Pazensky scoring that one deeply, nicely. Bump set to the outside, triple block, dug by Callahan. Damani Lenore hit that almost as straight down as you can. Caught Dunn on the way by.
I was expecting something a lot bigger than that, but I was getting a little worried for the Untouchables. Ron Dunn got in the way and slowed it down, but that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, we've seen a couple big headshots this week, and J.J. Rosa just took one last match. We saw Jordan Wally during that Matadors match against Ramblers on Friday. That was...
Malero took one right to the chin earlier in the season as well.
Yeah. These guys swing so hard. You know, when you're a kid, you like to celebrate it and talk about it. But at this age, you're just making sure everyone's actually okay. (19-15) now. That 4-point lead has proven to be everything that LA Blaze needs. Cuevas, cold off the bench, tries to go after an aggressive jump serve, leaves that one a bit short, does not get the connection he was hoping for at all. Good serve by Dunn, but a bigger serve or pass there by O'Gorman. And Rafa Cruz takes a turn, battles with the outside blocker there, and bests Namiotko. Cruz sends that one deep. Man, both these teams still just missing a ton of serves and not really warranted based on the amount of, well, I take that back. LA Blaze is actually getting us some pretty good service pressure from Chicago Untouchables.
They're passing the ball very well in response to that service pressure. Will Ragland just hasn't really found his game yet today, especially from the inline. He's picked it up a little bit offensively when he's in the front row, but still struggling from the inline as well, Ragland.
21-17, down by 4. This team, the scoreboard tells a very different story than the body language of the Chicago Untouchables. Down by 4, they're looking fairly defeated, but they're very much in this. And Piotr Namioko chisels that one away as he chisels away at the lead of the LA Blaze.
Well, if you're a hitter for the Untouchables, that middle spot is wide open for you in the middle of the LA Blaze defenders, as no one is hitting the floor for that ball or in the right position to play it.
But handing away free points now, once again, missing serves.
Can't make points up if you can't make serves.
Jordan Robinson overpass, misconnection from O'Gorman. An opportunity inside. There's nothing at all Piotr Namioko can do with that set.
Well, O'Gorman had to make up for that complete mishit of an overpass attack, and he got the block down for that point. Totally redeemed himself.
Nice pass by Ragland. Pazinski looked like he got a small touch, but maybe not.
That's an aggressive angle to attack for, and he missed that one.
The story of this game right now is the serve and the pass. You look at the stats after set number 1, 56% in system for Untouchables, 80% for Blaze. Just got to be able to pass consistently.
Oh, Marcus Buggs with the dig, but Damani Lenore is in the net. The referees caught it. That point goes to the Untouchables.
Good pass there, gave Pazinski a chance on the back one. A nice repeat set there from Dunn, trying to get him involved. Nice pass by Cruz, inside route. Cuevas gets a hold of that lob. And that'll do it. 25-19, 2-0 lead for the LA Blaze in one of the cleaner sets they've played in a long time. We'll be right back for set number 3. Well, Matt, I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with the manner in which LA Blaze is performing as a team that is notorious for folding at the ends of sets.
Yeah, I'll completely agree with you on that statement, Nick. I'm rather impressed as well. Maybe they're trying to wrap up this regular season here for the NVA on a high note and maybe get a bit of a statement victory as well.
Yeah, I think we've kind of all been waiting all season long for them to get a reliable roster. There's always 80% of it.
Yeah.
And now having O'Gorman, we're seeing a pretty solid offense being run by Luis Carlos as well. So the guys I like his selections. The location's been good. And this team has so many phenomenal hitters. They don't need you to do too much. Just get them the ball. Also, got to call out their passing, 75%. Massanet taking 15 passes. He's got over half of the serve-receive attempts. Just absolutely putting on a clinic right now. Untouchables need to stop serving him.
Yeah, he's passing at an 87% efficiency, just him alone. So try to not serve him the ball. That's why he's wearing a red jersey and not a white, because he's a libero. Don't serve him.
Don't serve him indeed. However, both teams boasting 12 service errors so far. They double. They have both maintained 6 service errors exactly per set.
Yep.
And
just
Ron
as we
Dunn
expected.
Ron Dunn picked another one up there.
Ooh, nasty serve. Ron Dunn nearly ran that ball down into the men's room over there. Got to applaud the effort, but what a nasty serve that time.
Yeah, there was a lot of spin on that one.
The lefty jump server from the left back portion of the court. Always a little bit tricky to pass that one. See a lot of lefties utilize the jump serve from the left side of the court. There's another one. Back-to-back service aces. Doubling down for the LA Blaze.
Yeah, you talk about the presence there from Luis Carlos. Not only is he much enjoyed in his ability to provide a little bit more of a consistent offense, but now he's, contributing directly to that offense by scoring himself. Can he go for 3, Matt? Oh, leaves that one short. But again, that's exactly where a miss is kind of warranted. He just got 2 points for free.
The ever elusive trifecta didn't materialize for him that time.
Ragland afloat now due to ineffectiveness of his jump serving so far. Rotor tip over the top, picked up by Dunn. Namioko dug there, great job by Massanet. Rotor swinging, blocked by Namioko. Nice little rally there. Untouchables finding a little bit of energy. Little deflection from the triple. Robinson and Namioko into that triple. Looked like he got a touch, and that's going to do it. Rafa Cruz says, yep, got me off the head. Three to 3. Ragland finds Cruz. Good dig there. And a transition, but covered by Belvin. And there's a huge block. Tim Callahan, Tom Lou. Wow.
The Untouchables blocking defense has really stepped it up. After back-to-back aces from the Blaze, now back-to-back stuff downs from the Untouchables.
And it's because Will Ragland's hitting a relatively easy float serve, not at Massanet. They're getting a chance to play the points out. He made a pretty cognitive effort. When you saw him go back in the first one, it's like, I don't care how much I have to loop this in. Travis O'Gorman is going to pass this ball. So at least there's some recognition on the side of the black and blue, what they've got to do to make some changes. We'll see if they can continue to execute. 4-4, Rafa Cruz. It's passed by Robinson. Piot one-on-one.
Well, if you're a fan of the Untouchables, you like the way they're playing right now. Start of set number 3. However, if you're a fan of LA Blaze, you don't like what you're seeing. So you're starting to tuck the tail between the legs a little bit here.
Good set cross court. Huge dig by Ragland. They can't react out of the net. That one came like a missile.
O'Gorman just hammered away on that one that time. Ragland making a nice move, just couldn't control it.
That was a pretty impressive set there on that tempo cross court. Going all 30 feet there. Now Roeder leaves it just short. Trying to move the tape, unable to do so. Curious to see what Piot does if he tries to kind of match Ragland's energy, goes for a little bit less on the jump serve, maybe just for some more consistency, but we'll see here. All gas, but finds it. O'Gorman dug by Robinson. Piot to Ragland, Ragland over the shoulder and into the net.
Will Ragland just releasing a little frustration that time on the ball and gets an extra whistle from Tony Chan. Ragland responds by, sure, go ahead, give me a card.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what players are trying to do.
Get him fired up a little bit. Nice set by Callahan. Wow, beautiful transition, just like they drew it up. Ragland to Callahan to Namiotko. Piot seems like he's finding a little bit of that rhythm right now.
Yeah, and a really nice set against the flow cross court for Namiotko to hammer away on.
Belvin with a big D-ball. Dug off the chest of Robinson. Not enough to be brought back. And another kill in the stat column for Charles Belvin. The high flyer delivers. O'Gorman moves the tape, but dug by Robinson. Piot gets another chance, no touch on the solo block by Lenore, and that's a point for the Blaze. In the lead by just one at 8-7. The Blaze playing a very, very disciplined game right now. Doing well not to give Chicago any unneeded points. Gorman leaves that short 8-8. Kaczynski now to serve. Tight pass, big swing on two. For a small stature, Luis Carlos is not lacking in power.
Got a whip of a left arm.
Yeah.
Does this. Uh-oh.
Little concern here. Ron Dunn might have hit his head. Taking a breather here to make sure Dunn's okay. Looked like he made a second move. He was on the ground reaching back and he hit his head, I think. So everyone just kind of take a breather, make sure Dunn's okay. A nice serve there from Lenore to force the pressure, but he's good to continue. So too does Lenore. Ragland finds the line, gets the kill. 8-10. Dunn tossing that one to the ceiling, but a perfect pass. Nice block touch to slow things down. Votam Liu in transition, comes around on a little push one route, cuts that back brilliantly, the 5-6. Really like that run. Keep your shorter middle at 6'2", moving around there. Right pass. Got lucky there. He missed the handle on that set completely.
Yeah, that could have been called a double, but it wasn't, as that ball slipped through the hands a little bit on that set.
Luis Carlos seeing if he's able to get some more service pressure. Easy pass for Ragland. Piot swings high, gets the touch down the corner. No debate there from the LA Blaze.
I'm pretty sure Charles Belvin admitted to touching that one.
11 apiece. Blitzer from Ragland, nice pass. O'Gorman. Even better block from Callahan. He's been a little quiet as of late, but that's a great way to get back involved.
It's a great way, but that ball's got to get covered if you're the LA Blaze. Went about 20 feet back into the court. Belvin making a late dive for it, but you've got to cover your hitter.
Especially if you don't want Untouchables to get some unneeded momentum here. Back-to-back blocks. The boys in blue are trying to find a way back in. Ragland gets Massanet moving. Roeder throws a fist, throws a problem. 14-11, a three-point run happening over very quickly. Ragland floats once again, this time short. Roeder tries to tip. Just wide off the hands of Votam Liu. Ragland feels dialed right back in. Maybe he was struggling a bit, and all of a sudden his passing, all the decision-making feels much better here in the third set for Ragland.
It does, and as you said earlier, all the wind that were in the sails of LA Blaze are gone.
Stuck in the doldrums now as Untouchables is storming back into this. Wow, great cover there. O'Gorman swings out of system. Ragland, easy dig. Back to Piot. Piot blocked back and a cover. Callahan swings. Bests Belvin, and now a 4-point lead, 16-12. Time for a technical timeout. Chicago Untouchables show signs of life. Back into the action, Votam Liu leaving that one short, but still a 3-point lead. Chicago, everyone seems to be waking up a bit. This is much more of the team we expected to see.
It is, and it could spell some trouble for LA Blaze. Very curious to see if they can up their level here and rise to the challenge now.
Ragland steps in front of Callahan. cannot handle the heat on that one.
Attacking the seams of the passers is always a good strategy. That time paying off for Roeder.
That serve goes long, and Roeder serving run plagued by misses so far this match. Spin from Namiotko. All the way across court to Belvin. Ron Dunn sends a message straight back into his face with some first-class postage. He said, "You've been bouncing balls all night long. That gate is now closed."
Something the Blaze have to do is attack the ball in a higher trajectory. Aim for the hands. Don't hit down into the court, especially with a well-formed block in front of you.
High set to Lenore, brilliant play, doesn't need to do too much. Gets up there, hangs out, takes a vantage point view of the entire side of Chicago Untouchables, and just finds smoke in court. 18-15 here, or 15 serving 18. Belvin with a float. Good pass by Ragland. Callahan. Man, these two working together, attacking the line so well right now. Good float. O'Gorman fighting with it, and a dump attempt. Ragland says, "Sir, you might be able to hit some balls, but if you're not going to hit them, don't try dumping them." All too ready for that. The outside one-handed stab from Robinson keeps this one alive. Belvin able to generate some power there.
See if the Blaze can fight their way back into this one.
Not something you normally think about when you think about the LA Blaze, their ability to fight back into them.
Exactly.
So, well, we'll see. But it's a good challenge, right? With the playoffs ahead, that's something you have to be able to do.
Yep. A little extended conversation here with our first official. Not too sure what they're talking about specifically.
Yeah, I'd love an update. We're having a full-blown powwow over there.
Yep.
I wonder if it's a little bit about the conversations through the net maybe, or I don't know. Well, serve out there. Chris Pazinski with a floater. Belvin, big swing, finds that one there in the corner.
The Blaze can do it if they're able to pass the ball.
Yeah, we've seen Chicago finally decide to stop missing a quarter of the points.
Amazing what happens when you stop missing your serves. You actually score for your side.
Nice pass from Callahan. And Bo Tom is dug by Belvin. A dump attempt, and that's in the net by Rafa Cruz. Belvin got as good a dig on that as you're ever going to see. (22-17). Chicago's held on to this 5-point lead for the entire second half of the set. Roeder dug, Botom pulls it up out of the net, and then a net from the LA Blaze. Miscommunication on who's going to take that one. And LA Blaze starting to fall apart at the seams. serve goes in, ace on the line. Wow. What an opportune spinner there from Ron Dunn. And this is going to be challenged. Considering the Blaze already lost a challenge, I think this is a not good challenge at all.
No, absolutely not. There's no reason to challenge this. The ball's in, you're going to lose it, and then that means you're going to lose 2 challenges and the set.
And you're down 24-17. It's not like this is a 24-22 prayer. Like Damani Lenore sitting on the back line said that's in.
Yeah.
Questionable
usage
would be a very friendly term to use for this decision right here. If we're seeing this angle, I suspect that this is very in, Matt.
Ball is in bounds. That is a service ace.
Call will stand for the boys in black and blue.
Call is confirmed.
And that'll be in, meaning LA Blaze now down to just 1 challenge. This could really start to smell trouble.
Yes, it could. Only time will tell. We shall see.
Well, Chicago fans, if you're staying up late on this Sunday evening, 9:15 your time, to see your boys competing, they're giving it their best shot here. Serve goes long for Dunn, but a nice little run for him. He won't mind that miss at all. Ragland on a slide approach, dug by O'Gorman, tries to keep it alive, and that's gonna do it. 25-18, set number 3. Chicago Untouchables show sign of life. Don't go anywhere. This one might be going the distance. All right, getting back into the action here, LA Blaze decides to substitute Travis O'Gorman out. He's going to be replaced by number 5, Wilson Aponte. Callahan leaves that pipe short. We haven't seen too much of that yet. Piot dug down the line. Belvin gets a chance, blocked back into his head, and that one hit the antenna. Piot Namioko is absolutely showing up right now. He's got 12 kills on 21 attempts. He's been blocked twice and 2 errors, but he's swinging at an impressive 57%, and he's got 4 blocks. Overpass, easy kill for Namioko, statting his 13th kill. Nice serve from Ragland. Man, since he's gotten off that jump serve, gone to the float, this team immediately felt like they were just putting way more pressure on LA Blaze.
And they are.
And as I say it, ace for him. Kind of makes you wonder, is the right decision here to pull the guy that's been playing 3 sets for a cold outside, 4 sets in? Tough pass for Massanet. Little bit of confusion on my end, trying to figure out the roster here. Looks like Joseph Cuevas is coming as an outside along with Wilson Ponte. We're seeing a little bit of roster management here from Coach Chapa. Seeing if he's got the right recipe. No, man, this one feels a little questionable. You had a team on the floor that won you 2 sets. Did so in convincing fashion. 25-20, 25-19, then they lose 25-18. And we're flipping the ship over, it feels like.
I mean, that's how professional volleyball goes. One team wins the first 2 sets, the other team has to respond. They typically win set number 3. Very rarely is it just a 3-set sweep when you have 2 very even teams playing against each other.
Set to the middle, block, Votam Liu. He's got Steven Roeder's number. One-on-one, the undersized middle of Votam Liu. No problem handling Steven Roeder. Massanet, good pass. Belvin slams that one down the line, and that is very in.
So here's Cuevas serving, the outside hitter now in set number 4. Ooh. Someone's got to hit the floor for that ball. Wilson Aponte not diving for that. It was 3 feet away from him.
Callahan putting a little special something on that one, just rolled that over the top. Good pass from Wilson again. This time, Dunn is all over that. Wow, bump set. Oh, too much. And from where we sat, I thought that was actually going to be like a beautifully tempoed bump set all the way across. Very aggressive, though.
Very aggressive. Hits the top of the antenna. That's not allowed. It's out of bounds. Fortuitous bounce for LA Blaze.
Yeah.
Keeps them within 3. Still a long way to go here, though, in set number 4, Nick.
Yeah, to be down by 3 this early on, there's plenty of time for some mistakes to be made. But Callahan detonates on that ball. He and Ragland have been picking on the line all night long. The picking has stopped, and the full-blown exploitation has begun. Wow. Piot leaves that short. But this is something you and I talk about all the time. you get to hit those serves that hard and go after it when you've built yourself a lead because everyone else is doing the right thing. So tough miss. We always talk about we'd like to see it not in the middle of the net, but Untouchables buying themselves some time. Pazinski tries to find that one, a little bit of a forced set. Dunn seeing if he can get lucky, does not quite find it. Still sitting on a nice 2-point lead at 7-5. Nice pass by Ragland, inside set, but Callahan is dug again by Belvin. Phenomenal line defense. No one home for that swing. Belvin is getting some massive line digs, and they are just doing nothing with it. D-ball to Belvin, dug by Jordan Robinson in transition. Now Piot, and Piot answers back. Matt, are the wheels falling off, or are they already on the side of the road?
I'm thinking about 2.5 wheels have fallen off of Blaze's train right now, and that might be number 3 right there.
Was that the number 3 off completely?
Oh my goodness.
That ball went over and came back, and one more time rolled. Another aggressive serve. Outside Ragland reads it well. D-ball to Piot, roll shot. Nice read by Cuevas. D-ball from Belvin, and he slams that. But a net from Ragland on a very aggressive block move. Much needed for Belvin. He's been a bit quiet offensively. We've been saying his name a lot with the defensive moves.
Yeah, he might have been a little quiet in set number 3 offensively, but he's definitely not quiet after he attacks the ball.
Yeah. And we've always talked about that's one of the biggest values he provides, is just getting everyone moving the right direction. And they've got some ground to make moving right now. 4 points down. Float serve wide, missing by 3 feet. Inexcusable when you're down by 4 here. Chicago Untouchables refuses to end their season with yet another questionable challenge. That one poking some fun at the guys in the court. That serve looked like it was out by a good foot or so, but I think they're just kind of, they've got 3 challenges still, so just slowing the game down maybe. Well, that's getting very close. We'll see what the next frame looks like. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Wow, that's in. Great challenge. I'll eat my words with salt on them there. Well, there's a good challenge from Coach Andrew Lee. That was, from what I had seen, that was just so blatantly out.
Me too. Yeah, that's why we're here and not there.
Well, you don't have to challenge that one to know that was an ace. Back-to-back. Timeout as they're down by 7. LA Blaze needs a breather. Well, Matt, 13-6, still some time, but 7 points. This, Blaze has already been doubled up at this point. Backside to Belvin, good swing from him. He does not want this one to get out of hand.
Look, Belvin can get all the kills he wants, but he's got to get some help from his teammates, right? And you can't just hit one ball in and then not go on some service runs from the inline or activate your middles or pass the ball. There's a service error from Damani Lenore, and that's not going to help the cause.
See, that's where I have to give props to Chicago. They made adjustments very visibly when they were not happy with how they were playing. Players didn't just keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. They changed their serving style, started getting them a little momentum, and then they worked back into how they were serving before. LA Blaze is doing the same thing, hoping for different results. Dunn takes first ball. Sent over the shoulder, and Ragland leaves that one short as well. Ragland struggling with some out-of-system swings tonight. Sometimes he always likes to be aggressive on them. Tonight, not quite going his way. 6-point lead, 14-8. Luis Carlos, the lefty, controlled swing. Callahan gets everything he wants out of that, and so does Ragland as he attacks the solo block of Joseph Cuevas. Aponte takes the pass, cut back through the net, easy dig for Dunn. Piot manages, dug cross court by Massanet, and Cuevas swinging off the hand of Callahan there.
Blaze still down by 6. Got quite a ways to go to make up some ground here. At least they're getting some momentum on their side, though.
Dunn back. Namioko Dunn. Big swing down the line. Namioko is absolutely taking over. Before this match, I was actually talking with him and Ron Dunn for quite a while. And the last sentiment I heard from Ron Dunn was, hey man, go back, grab your stuff. I'm gonna need you ready to go tonight. Namioko is certainly showing up here. High bump set. Callahan leaves it short, taking Belvin out. Lenore takes the opportunity for the free ball, though. High ball here. Ragland controls this one, not going to put a third down ball into the net. Belvin hits Namioko on the way out. I would potentially challenge Belvin in the net. Just like if the ball's not on the ground there, I think that Namioko got hit and it was still live. Rotors serving troubles continue. Nice pass, Ricardo Massanet, Damani Lenore. 4 points. LA Blaze doing everything they can to get Massanet passing that first ball so they can get Lenore to take some swings. Pass by Ragland. Callahan manages another perfect dig by Belvin. He gets the swing, dug by Namioko. Free ball goes short, nice take by Massanet. And a D-ball from Belvin, one-handed stab. Chaos ensues. A managed swing attempt launched wide. LA Blaze lose that one, and Chicago Untouchables all working hard to earn that point. Cuevas with a good pass. Lenore swinging. That is the only recipe for success right now for the LA Blaze. Hope for a good pass, and then Damani Lenore is on the court. You got one more rotation before he cycles out. Better use him now. Pio uses the hand of Cuevas. No problem for him there. Big swing off the block, point again for Blaze. Nice serve, gets the overpass. Cuevas hammers that ball. Nice bit of energy. It has literally been Damani Lenore grabbing 5 other players that are standing on the same court as him as he drags them forward. But that serve goes wide. 4-point lead resumes 20-16. Dunn leaves that one short. Oh, tip off. Piotr Namiotko trying his very, very best to approach a 20-kill game. And there it is, Will Ragland gets an ace on Ricardo Massanet. Massanet has been an absolute rock, keeping the Blaze in this, and now even he begins to falter. That serve goes not in the court, long, wide. Cuevas, easy pass, easy set. Votam Lu makes it look very simple when you got a pass that good looking.
Oh.
Well, at least Votam got a big kill before attempting that serve. Did not go his way. Score 23-19. Roeder, what serve will he hit this time? Puts it in the court and gets a good result at that. But Callahan not wavering. Sends that one off the Blaze block. Set point here, 24-19. What looked like it was going to be a clean Blaze 3-0 sweep. Chicago Untouchables not having any of it. This might not matter for a postseason berth, but this is all about pride.
Big serve.
Nice pass. Misconnection, Aponte free ball. And Piot gets a D-ball. Belvin playing solid off-block defense. He takes a turn, covers himself. All sorts of chaos, and down ball hit out of bounds by Massanet. LA Blaze lose the handle, 25-19, and now set number 5 is heading your way. What would event number 5 be at the end without a 5-set barn burner between these two squads? Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. All right, time to get back in the way. Well, Matt, we see Rafa Cruz returning to the court alongside of Travis O'Gorman. Piot tries to find a crafty tip, leaves it in the net. Ooh, that might have been going out. Now it's off the light.
Oh, no way, he didn't play that. What? That ball literally bounced on a light in the rafter to slow down even more, which gave the Untouchables more time to play it, and it still hits the floor.
Could not fall any more controlled. Luis Carlos with another good serve. Ragland with the big approach and the small roll shot. He is so big on his approach line and just takes everything off. Belvin is the option, but blocked back, covered by Roeder. Belvin again, cuts it wide, no touch. That ball is out. Set number 5 means regardless of how many challenges you had before, you now only have 1. Again, same rules applies. If you get that challenge right, you get to keep it, but Blaze not willing to challenge that play there. Rafa Cruz swinging high and very long, no touch there. 3-2, 3-point run strung together. Will Ragland as the first server for Chicago Untouchables seems like quite a wise decision based on the runs he's been putting together since set 3.
Very wise indeed.
Set outside to Belvin there, and that one tools the side hand of Piot. 3 apiece. High toss. Robinson ready for it. And Piot is the answer. Nice block touch by O'Gorman to slow it down. And now Belvin, slowed down by the tape. Huge block. Roeder has been nothing but silent for 2 sets, getting involved here in the 5th. A timely block move for number 2. Good pass by Will Ragland, tipped over the top by Votam, picked up by Massanet. O'Gorman with a hustle play to keep it alive. Piot one-on-one, cross court. That was a phenomenal 2-2 swing by Piot Namiotko.
Big moment too to keep us tied at 4s now for the Untouchables.
Votam pays the toll, rolls it over the top. Makes up for a bit of a service error he had to end set number 4 with that one. Timeout called by the LA Blaze. They're getting a little gun shy and a little nervous. Down by 1, we'll be right back. Well, Coach Chapa uses one of his timeouts. He'll have one more as well as his challenge to try to control the speed of the match. And there's a nice coach's point. He gets everything he wants out of that one. Float serve from Roeder. Kaczynski gets a hold of that one. Great tempo set from Ron Dunn. Combined the names there. I like that. Don
Run.
Don Run. Piot continues his streaky serving from this set, or from this match. Now Belvin, seeing if he can get something done. He's opted to go to a float serve for the last couple sets. I would anticipate much of the same here, but hard to know. Short float. Piot dug by Cruz. High ball in transition, swung wide by O'Gorman. Seven to 6, a 1-point lead. If a point is scored here by the Chicago Untouchables, it's not, never mind. Next point at 8, we'll switch sides. Chicago slipping back into their missed serves. They'll need to clean that up if they want to steal this reverse sweep. Blaze sends it long. O'Gorman misses. 8 to 7, Chicago Untouchables. A quick changing of the course. I'm just combining words. I've said my word limit for the weekend, and so I'm trying to shorten things up.
I mean, let's all be honest, for the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the last match of the regular season.
Yep.
We're going to cut you some slack. I'll cut you some slack. I'm not sure about the viewers, but I'll cut you some slack about it.
I appreciate that because a lot of the time it's the viewers that are cutting me the slack, and you're the one busting my chops. So, I appreciate that at the
There's a reason that we have a mute button so we can communicate to one another that the viewers can't hear, because you're right.
Don't tell them about our secrets, Matt. Back underway here, Kaczynski to serve. Drops it short. Massanet sliding from the back row. Lenore blocked. Votam Lou looked like he wasn't going to get up at all and sneaks in there. 9 to 7. There was some questions in the chat earlier on about what it's going to take to block Damani Lenore. And the third part of our crew, Ira Thor, said you've got to have someone that jumps higher. Maybe it's just some good timing.
Good timing.
Tom Blue was all over that. Second time out from LA Blaze. Don't go anywhere. Exciting
people.
Sorry, sorry, I'm just getting this out. I'll be right back. Kaczynski, that short float was very short, taken by Massanet before going to that timeout. Doesn't want to cut it that close this time, but forces the dump. Gets everything he wants on that serve and then doesn't step into the court to play some defense. Lenore to float. Ragland gets the pass, gets the set, gets the kill. Hard angle, there's a massive size mismatch. You cannot expect Ragland to be stopped by that one-on-one block move there.
Untouchables now just 5 points away from possibly pulling off the reverse sweep, Nick.
We haven't had many this season. Chicago, the fact that they've had as many serving errors as they have and they're still winning is a nice bit of luck for them, or I guess shows how much effort they're putting forth. Got to start controlling those serves, though. Leaving the door open for LA Blaze. Opportunity for Blaze. Melvin swings and hits it into the antenna. Hands that point away for free. Ragland goes deep, but he gets the ace. The call from the bench of the LA Blaze is it's out. Instead, Ragland picking it up. Substitution coming in, Joseph Cuevas to replace Charles Belvin here. 12 to 9, a 3-point lead. Man, Piot Namioko has been a man on fire for Untouchables. but Will Ragland's serving has been definitely a huge contributor to the success. Rafa Cruz using the outside hand there of Callahan, seeing if he can get something going on the service line now. Cruz, big serve, well handled. Votam swings long, no touch. Nice break there for the LA Blaze, getting that double block up. Big serve. Piotr Namiotko off the hands, 50-50 ball, huge under by Cuevas. Point for Chicago. Substitution here, Noah Ricchetti coming in to serve for Votam Blue after 5 sets. Aggressive serve, goes to O'Gorman. Massanet to O'Gorman, and he buries into the angle. That's the swing he's been looking for. 12-13, still just a 1-point lead. Chicago undoes their sub there. Pass by Callahan, one-on-one. Doug coming back. Piotr swings off, but deflected. Dunn goes to Piotr again, but it can't be stopped 3 times. 14-12, match point, the reverse sweep. Chicago Untouchables are gonna get 2 chances at this. Piotr Namiotko. This feels like he's about to either win the game or give LA Blaze a chance. All on the service line because he's scoring a point one way or the other. Perfect pass by O'Gorman, and O'Gorman sides out. Clutch performance there by him. Number 12 gets it done. Charles Belvin comes back in for Cuevas. (14-13), match point, Belvin to serve. Taken by Robinson, outside, and blocked back by Lenore. As clutch as they come, earning the All-Star title, 14-14. Andrew Lee takes a timeout for the Untouchables. The exciting conclusion coming right after this. We'll be right back. Well, Damani Lenore gives the LA Blaze a chance. 14 apiece, and a float goes wide. Andrew Lee rewarded for his timeout. I got a question serving down the line at the libero. Callahan finds hands. O'Gorman tries to side out, catches the tape, finds the line. That's in. And that didn't really find the line. That was about 1.5 feet inside the court, but you get the gist of it.
Right. Good attack there from Travis O'Gorman after the pass, too.
And O'Gorman leaves it short after being one of the guys making this comeback possible. Now we have a match point for the Chicago Untouchables once again. Chris Pazinski serves O'Gorman. Back to Belvin. He's the answer there. A nice swing into the angle. No surprise that he is the choice for the set selection there. Lenore with a float serve, taken by Ragland. Left high for Piot. Piot punches it through. That was so close to being a big block there. Ron Dunn, match point number 3, 17-16. Good pass from Cruz, Belvin again. Belvin again. Tied at 17 apiece. Ragland with a good pass. Piot Nemiotko, high line. This is a battle of the right sides. Nemiotko versus Belvin to see who can get the job done. And this could be it. Will Ragland, the man who has been serving lights out, on match point. Good pass by O'Gorman. Cruz, one-handed stab. Nice side out. Travis O'Gorman not giving an inch on that serve receive. Ragland still the target. Oh, missed set. O'Gorman gets the opportunity. Belvin, block back into himself, recycles. O'Gorman chips it, block. Piot Nemiotko, steady as she goes. Great control on the side there. A lot of chaos. That one was going all over the place.
Yeah, Untouchables lucky to get that point. Set in transition, not where O'Gorman needed it. And now another match point for Chicago.
Botom Liu, big jump serve. Great pass from Massanet. Belvin chisels it off. He is 3 for 3 on stopping lost match points. Rotor to float. Handled well by Callahan. Callahan's the option. Sends that off of Lenore. Ron Dunn confident as ever in his outsides right now. Piot Nemiotko might be bearing the load offensively, but the rest have stepped up well. As contributors, 20-19. Matt, it looks like we're playing a game of 25 almost the way they're trading blows.
At this point, why stop now? Almost thought we were going to see the trickler ace for match, but the net system says no, not yet.
Puts a kibosh on that one. 20-20, Belvin to serve again. Into the middle, Pazinski hasn't been used much, but they waste no time. Gets a little touch on Lenore, squeaking that one by.
Damani Lenore admitting to the touch that time as the ball looked like it had gone out, but touch on the block.
Callahan to serve once again. Oh, just barely squeaks by the net. Belvin just continuing to swing hard cross court, being left one-on-one against Ragland time and again. 21 apiece. Serve into the net there. Float. Good ball. Back to Belvin. And he misses that one. Finally unable to do so. And that's going to do it. 23-21, the reverse sweep from the Windy City. Chicago Untouchables showing a lot of grit and a lot of heart. That's the second reverse sweep of this regular season. The last one we saw was Southern Exposure against the Las Vegas Ramblers during event number 1. What a performance. Feels a bit characteristic. LA Blaze has struggled all season long to finish out matches when it matters most. We made some joking comments after such a first 2 clean sets that this one looked all but done, but they just could not get it put together there. A tough spot to be in. Well, that was certainly an exciting finish. The Chicago Untouchables, we've talked about how they bookended the weekend. They were the very first and the very last, but it's got to feel good for them to go home on a win. Alternatively, on the side of the LA Blaze, this is concerning. If I'm not mistaken, that is 6 straight losses heading into some of the most difficult volleyball ahead. They're going to be starting the playoff run as they take on the Las Vegas Ramblers in event number 6, our playoff weekend in 1 month's time. If you're looking for the ways that we're going to see some of the seeding unfold, be sure to tune in on Instagram and all of our social media platforms. Plenty more information coming your way there. But we're going to tune in now. We've got our man of the match, Piotr Namioko, alongside of Matt Prosser. Matt, take it away.
With match MVP from Chicago Untouchables, Piotr Namioko, congratulations on the victory. 21 points on attacks, 5 block points for a total of 26 points for you. Tell me, you guys lost the first 2 sets pretty competitively, came back to pull out the reverse sweep. Besides your performance, what's the key to getting that victory?
I mean, everybody saw, we've been struggling all year. We've been trying to get that one. And after those 2 losses, we literally went back to the huddle and we talked about we have nothing to lose. So we just all went out, just wanted to have fun. So FDP, fun big pass.
So you're right, you had nothing to lose because unfortunately you guys have been eliminated from the quarterfinal playoffs previously to this match. So how does it feel to get the final victory of the season for you guys going into kind of the off season, and how does that set you up to prepare for next year?
I'll say it feels great. It actually gives us hope for next year. Actually, the guys, this team, I mean, we haven't had this team till 4th, 5th event, and now we're kind of actually starting to play together. So I hope the guys want to stick together for next season and actually keep growing from here.
I hear you got some air travel ahead of you this evening. You got a little bit of a drive. However, you're going to be going home on a high note with that victory. Any final things to say to the fans at home, the teammates, anything like that as a wrap up on the season?
I just want to say it was a great season, and it was a pleasure to see everybody here coming out and everybody supporting everyone. It's great to actually see the NVA growing as well as a whole. So I just want to say thank you to the fans to end the season.
Wouldn't be anywhere without the fans. So your match MVP, Piotr Namioko from Chicago Untouchables. Back over to you, Nick.
For a team that has had such a just troublesome season, you know, they're just barely missing those wins. It's great to hear from their second man of the match this season. Very, very well earned. Won a set all by himself with a 26-point heroic effort. but that is going to do it for us. That is 60 regular season matches in the book, one inaugural All-Star event that happened last night. If you haven't seen it, you have to tune in. It was a phenomenal event that will wrap up our regular season. So from myself, the entire broadcast crew, Noah Chast, Ira Thor, Matt Prosser, and all 12 teams in the NVA, to all the fans, thank you so much for supporting what we're doing here. The best is yet to come in event number 6 and plenty more of exciting volleyball. 8 matches to wrap up the 2021 season. Be sure to tune in. 2022, apologies, I've lost track of the year at this point. That's going to do it from us. I'm Nick England. Tune in 1 month's time. Plenty of more information coming your way. Be well, everybody.